This unit is combine the power of Process Builder and Flow Builder on the Lightning Flow module and the Admin Intermediate Trail. My name is Jeff Alhadeff. You are welcome to join along with me as I work my way through this unit. If I come across something that I think might be useful or I found challenging that hopefully I'm able to explain a little bit, I'll link to it in the description below so you can jump to that. If not, you're welcome to join as I go through this and stumble over my own words. Okay, after completing this unit, you'll be able to describe a business process that can be automated using a process and a flow. Define what a flow variable is. Build a flow that iterates over a group of records. Build a process that starts a flow. Okay, when process builder isn't enough, I'd say what I've learned so far in this unit is that the words don't really make that much sense to me. I get confused, like why is this called a process or this a flow, or how are these really different? These just sound a little bit like different terms or labels that were added to different products maybe. But it's easier just to focus on what is this doing and what's the business benefit of it. So I'm going to try to keep that in mind as I go through this unit. Process Builder isn't designed to address every possible use case. So you may find that it can automate parts of your business process, but not all. For example, Process Builder can't post to a community feed, submit a related record for approval, delete records, create a bunch of records and associate them with each other, or perform complex logic. But there's good news. You don't have to rebuild the whole automation in another tool. Configure the more complex functionality in a flow, and then add a flow action to your process. If flow can't do what you need, you or a developer can write Apex to do so. Then add an Apex action to your process. Apex. I think I read this once already. Apex is a strongly typed. What in the world does strongly typed mean? Our object-oriented programming language that allows developers to execute flow and transactions. Using syntax that looks like Java and acts like database stored procedures, Apex enables developers to add business logic to most system events, including button clicks, related record updates, and Visualforce pages. Okay, so it's code. Apex is a proprietary language developed by Salesforce. To be used with Salesforce. What does strongly typed mean? Strongly typed is a concept used to refer to a programming language. I didn't want to give you my email. I don't want to see your ad choices. Language that enforces strict restrictions on intermixing values with different data types. When such restrictions are violated, an error exception occurs. Examples of strongly typed languages in existence include Java, Ruby, Smalltalk, and Python. In the case of Java, typing errors are detected during compilation. Other programming languages like Ruby detect typing errors during runtime. I'm just missing a period here. When did they miss their typing error? In strongly typed languages, the behavior of operations is more predictable compared to those of weakly typed languages. Okay, the differentiation between strongly typed languages and weakly typed languages is somewhat blurry. Some of the languages considered strongly typed actually allow concessions that make them weakly typed. Take C#, for example. While C# requires all of its variables to have a defined type, it allows a programmer to disable dynamic type checking. Even Java, considered one of the most strongly typed languages, allows objects to be cast to other types. So this definition didn't really make sense to me. Enforces strict restrictions on intermixing values of different types. Let's see what Wikipedia has to say. In computer programming, stricter typing rules, which implies that the errors and exceptions are more likely to happen during compilation. However, dynamic typed languages, where type checking happens at runtime, can also be strongly typed. Most of the rules affect variable assignment, return value, and function calling. Weakly typed languages, looser typing rules, may produce unpredictable results or may perform implicit type conversion at runtime. Okay, so strongly typed, it just sounds like everything has to be very clear and doesn't allow for any flexibility. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Clone records with children. Child labor laws at their best. You've been asked to create renewal opportunities when an opportunity is closed won. The renewal should be a clone of the original opportunity. We can clone records in the process builder, but we also need to clone the products and associate them with a renewal opportunity. In process build, okay, so as a automated create a renewal opportunities when the opportunity is closed won. Okay, so we should just be able to do that like automatically. Like there should be a renewal. Should be able to clone the original opportunity, so you have to clone the records in process builder, but you also need to clone the products and associate them with renewal opportunity. So as a sales team, we want to create a renewal opportunity when a deal is closed won, so that we can get a renewal. And fine. Okay, in order to do that, we have to clone the original opportunity and then clone the products and associate them with the renewal opportunity. So you could clone records in Process Builder, and what we're going to have to do then is probably use flow to clone the products and associate them with the renewal. Fine. In Process Builder, you can't grab the ID of the created record and use it elsewhere. Likely you can do that in flow. Just build a flow that clones the opportunity and its products and builds a process that calls the flow when an opportunity is closed won. Beyond the basics, in the last unit we talked about flows that guide users through a business process with screens. We call those screen flows. You can also build auto-launched flows, which run in the background like a process. The main difference is that auto-launched flows can't have screens, which require user interaction. Because they have no screens, you can auto-launch flows from backend things like process and Apex classes. That doesn't mean like sitting in a room with desks and a teacher in the front behind a whiteboard. This is like something part of the programming language. This whole module has been an experience of feeling in over my head. Instead of creating another process, let's build on the one we created in an earlier unit. Or maybe I should say it's been an inspiration for actually learning the programming language. You can't edit an active process. If you already activated a process, click clone to create a new version of the current process. In the close one process, add a criteria node named close one with this filter condition. Okay, let's go do this. I didn't build this in the previous unit. Yeah, I can do that. I don't think I did that. So let's just copy this. Let's see, we might do this only when a record is created? Yeah. Let's edit it. Edit it. My criteria are close one and high value. I think I deleted, that was an earlier one. I deleted it. Draft. Just go back through and create this again. Okay, right, I missed a condition. Opportunity stage, click choose, equals, pick list. Amount. And all conditions are met. Advanced. Let's have owner follow up 6 days. Create draft, create a record. Action name. Create draft contract. For types like field reference. Opportunity account ID. Nice picklist draft. Save. Add action, create a record, follow up task. Assign to field reference opportunity account owner. Field reference opportunity ID. Owner ID. Account ID. Priority picklist high. And status picklist not started. And save. Okay, and then we're going to activate. And go back to setup. Alright, so there's my closed one. Okay, now we're ready to pick back up with where I left off. Okay. Let's build on the one we created. You can edit if you already activated your process. Click clone to create a new version of the current process. So we're going to click clone, and we're going to call it to create a new version of the current process. So clone as a version of the current process, and this is, and we're going to add, why are we doing this? We're going to do this to add renewal opportunity. Okay. In the closed one opportunity process, add a criteria node named closed one with this filter condition. In the closed one opportunity process, add a criteria node named closed one with this filter opportunity stage closed one. Opportunity. Criteria node. What's a criteria node? Is that it? Is this a criteria node? It's a condition. A criteria. Conditions are met. Why do they call it a criteria node? God, I get messed up on the naming conventions here. Okay, from setup, we're going to go to flows and then click find box, do flows. We're building a flow that clones an opportunity, clones opportunity products, associates the clone products with the clone opportunity. To do all that, the flow needs some data from the process, the original opportunity, and its opportunity products. Flow variables come in 4 types. Variable, a single value. Hello world, true 6. Collection variable, multiple variables of the same data type. Record variable, a set of field values for a single record. Rating ID and name for an account. Record collection variable, a set of fields for multiple records of the same object set. Same object type. Rating ID and name for multiple accounts. Store the opportunity and its opportunity products. We create a record variable and a record rec collections variable later. When we add the flow as an action in the process, we pass data into these variables, so they must allow input. From the manager toolbox, click new resource and set these values. This is going to be an auto-launched flow, right? Yeah, auto-launched flow and click create. I missed that. This stuff, I don't understand why this has nothing to do with this. Really unintuitive. Okay, from the manager toolbox, click new resource and set these values. Variable. Opportunity. Data type. Record. Object is the opportunity object. Available for input selected. Click done, click new resource and set these values. Set these values, okay. Variable. Record selected. Opportunity product. And available for input is selected. And click done. So we now have added these resources to this flow manager. Okay, that makes sense. Clone the opportunity. When the flow is called by the process, the opportunity variable contains fields from the original opportunity. Before we clone that opportunity, let's update some of the fields. That way the renewal opportunity doesn't start off as closed one. Oh, that makes sense, actually. From the Elements toolbox, drag an assignment element onto the canvas. In the label, name and update opportunity fields. Set the stage to prospecting. Okay, and the way to do that is for variables, select record variables, opportunity stage name. What was that? Record variables. For variables, select record variables. Hello? This is, I feel like this is the right thing to do. For this, set the stage to prospecting. For a variable, select record variables, opportunity stage name. stage name. Equal picklist prospecting. So the close date is 9 days from today. Right. Click Add Assignment. I didn't see this record variables thing originally. Record variables opportunity close date. Operator select equals. And for values select new resource and set these values. Resource type formula. Data type date. And for a formula, leave an insert resource blank and today plus 90 in the text box. So that will be click done. See formula. That's what you had to do. Leave it blank, leave that top one blank. Click done, and the value in the second row, formula is 90 days. And value in the second row. Days. Click done. That's cool, actually. To create the opportunity, drag create records element onto the canvas and set these values. Create records element. Canvas and these values. Label, clone opportunity. Record variables, opportunity, click done, click the node at the bottom of the start, and drag it to the update opportunity, and click the node at the bottom of the update opportunity fields and drag it to clone opportunity. When the opportunity is created, the ID field in that variable, opportunity ID, is populated with the new record's ID. We reference that value later to associate the new products with the new opportunity. I feel like I should click save. Auto launch flow. Let's go back to that fun part. Now comes the fun part, cloning the opportunity products. When the flow is called by the process, product's original variable contains fields from the original opportunity products. Before we clone those products, we need to associate them with a renewal opportunity instead of the original opportunity, and set the total price for each product to null. Opportunity products can't have both a unit price and a total price. You have a unit price and total price. The only way to update items in a collection is to iterate over the collection with a loop. A loop tells the flow to process each item in the collection one at a time, executing the same logic on each item until the entire collection has been processed. Okay. Each opportunity product in our original opportunity product's original record collection should be associated with a renewal opportunity, and the total price is set to null. Each time the loop iterates, the loop variable represents an item in the collection. When the loop starts, the first item in the collection variable is copied into the loop variable. After the iteration is over, the loop variable is overwritten with the next item's values, and so on, until there are no items left in the collection. Tip, that didn't really make sense. I mean, I think it made sense. Whatever. To update an item's field values inside a loop, update the loop variable, then before the iteration for that item finishes, add the loop variable as an item in another collection variable. If you don't do that, the change is overwritten when the text item is loaded onto the loop variable. Avoid adding actions like creating or updating records inside a loop. That's a surefire way to hit limits. Update items, fields, values inside a loop, update a loop variable. Then, before the iteration for that item finishes, add a loop variable as an item. I don't really understand that. We're just going to do, because I don't understand this. In the loop, we update each item's opportunity ID and total price, and then we add the item to a new collection variable after the loop. Okay, in the loop, we update each... this didn't make sense. Okay, drag a loop element onto the canvas and set these values. And lay a loop element onto the canvas and set these values. Iterate over products. For the collection variable, select record collection variable, opportunity, products, original. First item to last item. Select new resource and select these values. Variable, opportunity. That's the one that we're calling. And the data type is a record and opportunity product. Click Done. Set the loop variable to records variable. Product loop, yeah. Okay. Then click Done. Okay. Connect clone opportunity to the loop. Set the loop's variable opportunity ID to the ID of the new opportunity and the total price signal. Drag an assignment element onto the canvas. And the label name it update opportunity product. There's a big gap between able to like follow instructions to do this and actually being able to do this. In the set variable value, let's configure the assignments. Click add assignment to a second line. Opportunity ID, opportunity loop, product loop, opportunity ID. Equals record variables opportunity ID. Record variables opportunity ID. And record variables opportunity product total price. Price equals leave blank. Okay, that's right. Click done. And then connect the iterate loop over to update opportunity. The select loop connector, a window appears. Verify that for each item in the collection, select in the loop connector field and click done. Add the updated loop variable to a new record collection variable. Drag another assignment element onto the canvas. Drag another assignment onto the canvas, and the label, name it add to new collection. For variable, select a new resource and create a new resource variable with these values. Clone records with children. Resource. For variable, select new resource. Alright, there we go. And variable. Opportunity products new. Data type record. And the object is the opportunity product. And allow multiple values selected. For variable, select record collection variable, opportunity product new. So we just created that, now we're using it. For operator, select add. For value, select record variables, operator product loop. Click done. Connect update opportunity product to add a new collection. Then add a new collection to the loop. Connect update opportunity product to add a new collection. Then connect add to new. Then connect add to new collection to the loop. Connect update opportunity product to add new collection. Then connect add to new collection. This isn't making sense to me. Connect add to new collections. Clone the opportunity products. Drag a create records element of the canvas and set these values. This doesn't look right. That's what the instructions say, but right, I mean, isn't this what this says? Then connect the add a new collection to the loop. Click on the opportunity products, click to drag a create records element onto the canvas and set these values. Clone products, multiple Record collections variable. Opportunity procs new. Connect the loop to clone products. Save it and activate it. Okay, and this is this update opportunity, clone iterate over loop. Save. Auto launch flow. I already did that. Close the flow builder and activate the flow so you can reference it in the process builder. Okay, so we're gonna go back. Right, that's how you activate it. You click the button. Okay, so to activate a flow, in case you forgot, you're going to click on the flow label, and then down here you're going to click activate. That is how you do it, because these instructions here that said be sure to activate the flow, I was like, I don't remember how to do that, but here it is. Okay, that's that. Let me reorganize. There we go. Okay, finish the process. Now that you've finished building a flow, make sure the process starts the flow when the opportunity is closed won. Remember those variables that are created at the beginning of the flow, and the process, we use them to pass values from the opportunity record to its children into the flow. I'm not remembering this, there's too many terms, but I'm just going to do it. Open and close won opportunities, process. Here it is. In the close won criteria group, add an immediate action where the type is flow and the name is create renewal. I don't remember there being a closed one. Do you remember there being a closed one? I don't remember there being a closed one. I think I deleted it. There's not one here. Oh. This was which I didn't do. Closed one opportunity process. Okay, what I forgot to do was create a close one opportunity process at a node named close one. So a node is one of these guys, and I didn't do that. And sorry to interrupt, fine. Okay, so the criteria name is going to be called closed one. This diamond thingy is a node. With this filter condition where the opportunity field stage is close one. Opportunity field where stage is closed one. Okay, back down here in the world's largest topic ever to be seen on Trailhead, we will continue the sarcasm. Now that you finished, okay, so open the close one opportunity process and then close one criteria group, add an immediate action where the type is flow and name it create renewal. Action type flow. Create renewal. Create renewal sounds like a health spa. For flow, select renewal opportunity. Boom. Under the set flow variables, add 2 rows and set these values and then click save. 2 rows, opportunity, field reference, and the field we're looking for is select the opportunity record that started the process. And the second one is opportunity products original, and field reference and items, opportunity line items. And then, when an opportunity is closed one, the renewal should always be created, but you need to make sure the draft, contracts, and follow-up tasks are created if the opportunity is considered to be high value. Drag the closed one criteria node above the closed one high value. I already did that. For the closed one criteria group, click stop. Click stop and then evaluate next criteria. Clicking save. Gotcha. Just start using the process, activate it. Alright, let's read these questions. There's projects. A record variable. Okay, I'm going to pause this. Yep, I missed the last one. Yeah. What can I say? Thanks for watching.